Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are making a different kind of video. Not very crafty, but I think this is essential for us to know how to make. So we're gonna be making face shields. I know we ran out of face shields in my hospital, and some of you nurses who want to create your own face shield, we're gonna be doing that today. So you're going to be needing acetate sheet. This is an acetate sheet. 5 mil is recommended because it's thicker. And then go ahead and laminate that. And then after you laminate it, make this curve right here. Just manually just cut it on the curve just so it helps with the face. So it doesn't go to the side of your face or your t-shirt. And then you're going to be needing 2 felts. This is the material that I have right now. I don't have the luxury of kind of getting picky with the materials that I have. This is what I have at home, so this is what I used. So this is 2 sheets of 4 by 9. One of the sheets we will be using, because there's 2 parts of here. One is this one that we're going to put fluff in, so that when it holds onto the head, you have the distance from the mask and it allows your nose. So you need this to have fluff in it. So that's what we're doing. We're just doing the minimum. And then after that, the other part would be this one that holds the garter. So we're going to be doing that today. You don't have to know how to sew. We're gonna just use a basic glue gun because I think everybody has access to a glue gun. So let's do that right now. We're gonna start with, this is the 4 by 8, right? Let me move you a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So this is your 4 by 8 sheet, 4 by 9, sorry. This is 9 and this is 4 inches. So what I need for you to do is I need for you to close this up just like this, and then you're gonna put your glue right here. So we're gonna do that right now just so you can see what I'm doing, and then you can do this if your hospital runs out of face shields. You can easily do this. All you need is glue gun, felt, garter, fluff, and acetate. I know that sounds a lot, but I think in times of crisis, we have to be quite resourceful so that we can protect ourselves. So for some of you guys who don't know, the face shield, you need it so that you can protect your eyes from the droplet. So the masks protect your nose and protects you from breathing in the virus. But the face shield, because the mask doesn't protect your eyes, and you can still get the virus in your eyes. So this face shield helps you with that. So this is what we use at work. So you're gonna close it with a glue gun. You can sew this too, guys. It's up to you. But I'm just doing it for those people who doesn't have access to a sewing machine, who doesn't know how to sew. So now that you've closed that up, you're gonna see there's a space, and that's where you put your pillow fluff. It doesn't have to be pillow fluff. You can use cotton or anything that would make it a little bit bulky, because that helps create the distance. So we're gonna fill it right here. So we're just gonna mildly put it inside. I use like a paper straw or anything that's long enough. So you don't have to fill it super tight. Just enough for it to kind of give it a little bit of bulk so that it accommodates your face. So sorry, my kids are kind of noisy. They're playing downstairs. So now that we kind of filled it, can you see that? Here, let me move you a little bit farther away. So now that we filled that, a little bit so I can feel that the fluff is here. And then make sure that you distribute it properly. Okay. All right. So now that's done. You've moderately filled it. The next one, you're going to go to your next one and then do the same thing. Put glue right here, glue gun or sew right here. Because this is where we're going to attach the garter. So as you can see, I'm just closing it up with glue gun. You can definitely sew this, but if you are making this in your hospital, I don't think you have a sewing machine, and a glue gun is a little bit more convenient to carry with you in your bag when you go to work. This is worst case scenario, guys. If your hospital runs out of face shields, you can definitely create your own using acetate sheet. So now that's closed, same as before, right? Now we're going to put a garter. So the garter is dependent on, I'm just using, this is how much? This is probably 3 inches. So I'm just using 3 inches right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert it right here and close it up. That's it. So I'm putting the glue right here. This is just worst case scenario if your hospital runs out. It's good to know how to create things, because this will really be beneficial, since we're, you know, the nurses and doctors are still taking care of their patients. Regardless of the availability of PPE, we still gotta move on. We gotta take care of the people. So now that's done. Let me close this up. Sorry guys, my kids are noisy and I'm making a video, so sorry about that. So I'm just gluing that and closing the entire thing up. So now we're going to connect it to the other side. Make sure that it's closed. So you're going to put glue right here again. And then you put the garter inside and close it up. It's not super hot. And again, these are very minimal supplies that a lot of us have access to. Just a basic glue gun, garter, whatever felt, or I think felt is reasonable because it's sturdy. And then you cut this into half, because this is what you're going to attach to this side. So now that you have these, right, you have both of it, make sure that it's sturdy, make sure that it connects. You gotta test that out, because sometimes it's the quality of the felt. If you want to stitch this up, I would stitch this up if you have access to a sewing machine. Okay. So now you're gonna put glue. You're gonna put glue right here on half from here to here. And then you're gonna close it up like that. So it makes it a little bit more narrower, right? And then you're gonna glue it here to close it up just like that, so that you can easily insert it to the opening of the other one that has fluff in it. You see the angle? That's what we're trying to do, so it's easy to insert it right there. When I was using a different kind of felt, it was easier, but this felt is a little thicker, so it really depends on the felt that you use. Unfortunately, my sewing machine broke and it wouldn't sew anymore, but this is what I was doing earlier. I was able to sew some of them like this to make it a little bit more sturdy, but we gotta use what we have. So now that's closed. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. So put your glue gun from here around up to here, half. Just like that. Okay. And then you close it just like that. Okay. And then you kind of fold it and kind of encourage it where it's supposed to go. So now you put glue right here so you can seal it up. Okay. Right there. I think it's holding. Okay, right there. So now that that's done, it's not necessary for you to close this. It doesn't matter. So now let me move you a little bit higher so you can see what I'm doing. So this is the side with the fluff inside. So you can see. Okay. So our goal is to insert this here and glue it, and then turn it around and insert it here, because this is the part that's going to be attached to your laminated acetate, which is this one. It's not going to be very pretty, but you can just cover the glue marks. I don't think it matters at this point. I am just covering mine with washi tape. So now I'm putting a generous amount of glue right there, and then I'm going to insert it just like that and push it. So just pushing it just so it adheres. And then you're going to put another layer on top here. And make sure you put a generous amount and hold it in place just so it doesn't come apart while it's drying. Just hold it for maybe 10 seconds and it's going to help. Right there. Then you check it and see. And then this goes on this side. So do the exact same thing. Put a generous amount of glue right there because your other side is going to attach to here. And then press it just so it adheres. And then you're going to put another layer of glue here. And then you close this. So pretty much you're making like a headband-ish type. But you're going to put glue right here and then you attach your acetate. So you're just pretty much making the base at this point. So put a generous amount. You're going to use a lot of glue sticks. So sometimes it doesn't adhere, sometimes it does. So just be patient with it. Just be patient because, you know, we're going to need this. We're going to need this as part of our PPE. So just be patient, guys. I know. So yes, I think that's attached. If you guys are not healthcare professionals and you want to volunteer and make this for your local hospital, I'm sure if they don't run out of face shields yet, I'm sure they will appreciate it once they run out. If you guys have access to a working sewing machine, unlike me, you can sew this. You can, you know, this is easier if you have a sewing machine. But mine stopped working very recently, just last night. And so this tutorial will be using just plain glue gun. And now we are ready to attach this. So you approximate the middle. So you're going to notice this is my acetate. I know it's hard to see, but these are the sides of the acetate. I'm just going to put it on center. And then you're going to attach it up to there using your glue gun. So I'm just putting massive amounts and just being patient with it. Just be patient. It's not going to adhere that quick because this kind of wool felt, it's hard to attach, but it's okay. We're going to make do with what we have. So I'm just pressing it and being patient with it. So once you got the center attached, then you can start curving your acetate. I've made about 10 of this, so I know it takes a lot of patience. And then once you got, you have to look once it's dry. So just be patient. I know it's, it takes a while to dry, but just be patient. Watch some Netflix. I'm glad the internet is still alive. And guys, I know that we cannot travel, and we're trying, if you are parents that you have your kids with you, there is this website called museum.zen that you might want to try, because you can have virtual reality access to all the museums in the world. If you're trying to, like what we're doing, me and my husband, we're trying to put together some educational things for our 2 kids. And there's this website called museum.zen. And then apparently, I haven't tried it yet, but somebody told me museum.zen. And then you can access all the museums in the world so that you can kind of virtually travel. And then I use a paper clip just to hold it together. And then I'm going to take a look of where I am right there. So I'm going to, you need a lot of glue sticks on this one, guys. So I'm just putting more glue. Just being patient. It's okay. It doesn't look amazing. That's why you can cover this with washi tape. But when it comes to functionality, it totally works. Another side note, make sure you measure your head before you start doing it, because the 9, that's the measurement for my head. So make sure that you measure your head before you start creating, because it has to fit your market. So right there, I'm just being patient and I'm holding it. I hope you can see that. Holding it right there. And then I'm gonna get another paper clip so that it stays in place. I am gonna try to make a lot more for my people at work, but I thought that if you are running out in your hospital and you want to try to create some face shields for your coworkers, for your local hospital, I thought this video would be very helpful for you. I know it's a long video, but bear with me. Okay, so I'm gonna make you a little bit farther away. So this is what it actually looks like. It doesn't look the best. You can put washi tape. That's what I did with this one. This is my prototype that I used. And this one wasn't the best, but I just used washi tape to cover it, because your healthcare professional will be wiping this. So don't put any kind of paper. Put something that can get wet. Those masking tapes or duct tapes that have design. You can do that, or just plain is good enough. But they're going to be wiping this after every use, after every patient. So that's why, you just have to make it bearable to wear. Anyway, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna be putting washi tape on here just to cover it, but it's gonna be done. I'm gonna insert a picture right here so you can see what it looks like being worn. Alright guys, I hope that helps. Please like and subscribe. Make a comment if you have any questions for me. Take care guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay safe guys.